So we have a home sold conditionally. It's conditional upon the sale of a home inspection. My client, she asked me, she said, Tony, what do I need to be aware of at the inspection? What are they looking for? So I thought it's a great topic to share with everyone. So what I can tell you is this. The inspectors are looking for the bigger things. They're looking for the things that perhaps you didn't see at the time of the viewing. So some of the bigger things that they're going to be looking at is the roof. They're going to be looking at the electrical. They're going to be looking at the HVAC, so the heating, ventilation, air conditioning, your furnace, etc. They're also going to be looking at your plumbing. They're going to be looking at any sort of moisture throughout the house, maybe around the foundation. They're going to be looking for any wet spots. Perhaps you had a tub overflow on the second floor and, the dining room downstairs is a little bit brown in the ceiling. They're going to be looking at identifying what caused that and if the issue has been remedied. So let's talk about, for example, the roof. They're going to be looking at, are the shingles missing? Are they damaged? How old is the roof? Is it properly ventilated in the attic? Do we have air coming in and out, or is it just trapped in there? So many times people are venting directly into the attic and there's nothing in the attic that allows it to escape. There's no vents there. So that is one thing that they're definitely going to be looking for. When it comes to the electrical, they're going to be ensuring that all of the electrical outlets are that they're working, they're functioning, that they're grounded. And if they're not, they'll give you recommendations. The home inspector here will give you recommendations on how to make that safe. The furnace, the HVAC, they're going to be testing out the heating, the cooling. Is it doing what it's supposed to do? Is it heating up in time? Is it cooling on time? Is there any sort of moisture or condensation coming from the furnace? Does it require a clean or a service? Again, they're going to be looking at that. They are also going to be looking at the windows. They're going to be looking to see, is there any water coming in from the windows? Are there any leaky windows? Are the windows in good shape, bad shape? Things you have to keep in mind that are very, very expensive repairs. And then, of course, like I talked about, the drainage, the foundation, moisture coming in from the outside. So that can be, for example, a grading issue. So if the grading is going against the house, then the water could be sitting right around the foundation line. And if it's getting into the home, then that can be a problem. They're also going to be looking for issues around the foundation, like cracks, where water can perhaps penetrate. Now, all of these things, for example, when people start thinking foundation issues, they start thinking worst case scenarios. Well, there's companies out there that can basically dig down the side of the foundation and they'll put injections from the outside or perhaps from the inside of the house. And that there should eliminate any sort of ongoing issue with water or any sort of threats like that. Those warranties are completely transferable with every single home. So if you sell the house, the next owner will take on that warranty. There's lots of different things. I mean, we haven't even touched on mold. We haven't even touched on pet droppings. So what I would say is when your home goes conditional or before you even put your home on the market, some people even get a pre-inspection done just to make sure that a lot of these issues don't come up at the time of a home inspection. But if they do come up, if you're a buyer and you're buying a house and these issues do come up at the time of a home inspection, there are always remedies. There are always ways to make things work. Unless it is so catastrophic and you're like, I just can't deal with this, then you always have the option to walk away from the deal if it's a condition for a home inspection. But if you still want to pursue the house, you can always do a price reduction. You can have the seller, remedy the issue. There's ways around it. Just speak to your realtor. I hope that helps. See you guys.